Finally, it's time for the Money in the Bank ladder match between Dolph Ziggler and John Cena. And they started off with the Cena sucks and let's go Cena chants, which turned into flat out just the you can't wrestle chants
Oh,
because
really?
the Cena sucks one, they always end up winning. Little kids get tired and go to sleep, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but
And something that I wanted to point out for the people that think that I'm not justified in complaining about this whole why is it the TLC pay-per-view because it's just a ladder match. They used the chairs and they used the ladders and the steps and a table in this match. So you want to tell me that this Money in the Bank ladder match wasn't a TLC match? Uh,
that's exactly
nah.
what it was. That's exactly what it was. They used everything, and that seems like that's the trend for now. The TLC pay-per-views that they'll have one item featured in each match, and then at the end they use all of them. I'm like, why don't you just make it just that table ladder match for another pay-per-view?
Right, yeah. Just
Because you
make it
know
a
why?
standard ladder match and, you know.
You know
Huh.
why? It's
Why
too
is
much like right. It's too much like right.
that? Right, right.
Um, one of the highlights of the match I thought was Ziggler locking on a sleeper hold on Cena. Cena climbs the ladder, which it was kind of a little bit weird on that. But when they both fell off into the table from that, uh, they had a couple little parts here and there that were kind of interesting. But for the most part, ladder matches nowadays, you either have one big part or you have everything is just kind of normal. Cena picks up the ladder and Dolph Ziggler, there's a big gash on Ziggler's leg. Cena's eyes bleeding. Weird looking Hurricanrana that Cena does. Some little things
Wait
here,
a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Cena does a hurricane runner? Are you
if you can
serious?
call it that. Yeah,
Wow.
he basically jumps up for the
Wow.
Hurricanrana, and then the other guy awkwardly flips himself. So
Okay, so Ziggler actually made the move. So Cena just went up and just did some awkward shit, and
yeah,
Ziggler just actually made the move. Okay, all right, I got you.
he tried to salvage it as much as possible, but uh,
Train wreck.
and end of the match comes with Vicky Guerrero popping out with a chair, and AJ takes her down. I guess there's like no rule against attacking the general manager anymore. AJ hits the five knuckle shuffle and then pushes John
What?
Cena off of the ladder. So Dolph Ziggler wins. So none of this made any sense really, and they haven't justified it at all for the most part on Raw. They just kind of said she's crazy, so she did it. The match
No,
quality
John
was under.
Cena broke her heart. That's
Yeah.
why she did what she did. John Cena broke her heart. That's why.
Woohoo.
You know you're in the same room with me, so I can slap you, right? Give me that shit. It's a cop out. That crazy crap.
you know, being sarcastic with this shit, man. Come on,
Yeah, I know you are. I know
you know I could give two drops of monkey piss about AJ. Seriously.
you are.
So yeah, the match quality was good. It wasn't as good as the Shield match, but one of the better matches of the night. And I was glad that Ziggler won. So even though Cena won Superstar of the Year and everything like that, it's good that they still kept that losing streak for the most part that he's had, other than that Brock Lesnar match. But it's a way to keep Ziggler at the top. Now he actually seems like a main eventer, so I'm all good for that.
Yeah, I feel the same way, and actually, I actually kind of see him going into like a little Shawn Michaels type of thing, whereas though he this is actually going to make his career go into the next, what they say, stratosphere, as they like to call it. Whereas though now he has, you know, AJ is like his sensational Sherry, and what's the guy's name? Biggie Langston is like his Diesel. So this actually may actually give him like a little title runs. So I
Yeah,
don't mean no harm. As long as Cena ain't got the belt, I don't care for real. So
yeah, man. I hate to agree with that because last week I was talking about I wasn't a fan of Ziggler, but with him uh, cutting off Vicky, and now they're going in a new direction with him. I can see that they're going to start pushing them to get some higher up on the cards for the pay-per-views now than just going for like the smaller belts.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah,
we're gonna have to see if they keep this push going or if they kind of put him on the back burner. I hope that they don't. Um, kind of let him go by the wayside when The Rock comes and everything like that. That they don't get distracted because he needs something at
Oh
WrestleMania.
yeah, because I keep on forgetting about that. That Rock's supposed to come back Royal Rumble, and
And then Brock
so
Lesnar is
yeah,
going to come back, and then
yeah,
Well, you gotta think about it like this. Ziggler has a Money in the Bank contract for the world title, not for the WWE title, so that's a totally whole different thing.
oh yeah,
right,
So,
yeah,
he's either going to be going against Big Show or whoever's going against Big Show at that time.
at
So,
the time, yeah.
so we don't have to, thank God we don't have to worry about that. CM Punk, he has to worry about Rock in that whole situation like that. So,
Right.
with Ziggler, he has a world title contract that he has to worry about. So, that's actually good.
Yeah, because you got the blue suitcase.
yeah. The
Yeah.
blue dented, worn down suitcase.
Right.
Yeah, I even saw it on on the last Raw and stuff. Got a dent in it still. Like Jesus Christ! I think it's about time y'all buy a new one.
Right, get a hammer, and knock it out a little bit.
Knock it out. Good lord.
Man, that's Vince McMahon. He got long money. He could buy another briefcase. I'm sorry. For it.
All right, that takes us out of that little part, which means the only thing left to do is the set of the plugs. And first off, of course, I'm going to mention the Sign Me Up initiative, part of the IWC outreach section of Smark Out Movement, where if you guys bring a Smark Out Movement sign to any kind of wrestling event, doesn't matter if it's WWE or TNA or NWA or anything that you can think of. Although I don't think that they really would like that in a high school wrestling kind of a thing or something like that. Any legit wrestling is probably going to get pissed off. But any pro wrestling event kind of stuff, you take a sign that says Mark Out Moment to it, and you get a picture of yourself or a video, send it to me, and of course I'll put it up on the website, and I'll put it up on the next episode of Smack Talk that you send it to, because always got to reward the people that help out the website and stuff, and follow it on Twitter and Facebook and all the other websites too. The outonlimbs.com, which now that it's 12:30 a.m. on the 22nd, we know that my post about nothing's going to happen on the 21st of December is actually right.
We're still alive.
Hey, we made it! Woohoo!
And there's always Fanboys Anonymous, another website of mine where we talk about everything geek related, from movies, TV shows, comic books, all that kind of stuff. So we're always looking for more people to contribute to that. And if you're interested in checking out all that kind of stuff, you know where to find me at amangotree.com and so on and so forth. You sign my name up on any kind of a search engine, I'm sure you're going to come across something. Hopefully not something too bad, but you never know. All right, what do you guys want to plug? You guys got Twitter accounts and everything else.
I really have nothing to really plug in. My Twitter account is at BreedLoveBaby, and it's BreedLove baby, and that's pretty much it.
Uh, all I have is right now is just my Twitter account. It's Sinestar. That's CINESTAR at Twitter. And you can always look for me on Facebook, Carlos Covington. I'm always putting up like little brain droppings of stupid shit that just floats right into my head and just get a little laugh. or like right now, I'm putting up favorite videos of mine of Christmas songs that I put up there. Like the first one I put up there was "Dick in the Box," holiday classic, instant. and other good stuff like that. So you can check me out on there, and please show Mr. Mango some love too on that Spark Out moment also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My man
thank
Tony.
So that does us in for episode 60, and that actually does us in for the normal episodes of Smack Talk for the whole entire year, because the next episode, again, is going to be the best and worst of WWE in 2012 awards, which is going to be a 10-segment, probably 3-hour thing. It's going to be a huge annoyance to me to get it up, but it's totally going to be worth it because you guys are going to love it. Everything from the stupid little intros that we did last year, we're going to try to do some other versions of that. You never know. Maybe instead of doing Wade Barrett like I did last year, I might be pulling out a Dolph Ziggler or something. I don't know.
Wow.
But we'll be talking about all of the picks that we have for that, as well as some information about some little statistics that have gone on for Smack Talk and Smark Out Movement. And, wishing you guys Merry Christmas and everything like that if you, for some reason, aren't able to get a chance to check that out. for the New Year and whole holiday season and all that, whatever you celebrate. Thank you guys, as always, for listening to the show and checking us out, leaving your comments and everything like that. I really appreciate it. And we will see you at episode 61, the true episode 61, I should say, in January. But next week we will see you with those awards. So stay tuned for that. This has been another Smark Out moment, and we're being counted out. See you next time, everybody. If you only knew what the outro's gonna do to you, you'd be running out of here as fast as 2 feet could carry you. Your destiny belongs to me. If you only knew. Jesus God, everybody. Worst outro of the year. Guaranteed. Or maybe the best, I don't know.